Ice City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. He signed staying on the road to begin the year. They got that win last week, hoping to do the same now. His counterpart on the opposing sideline, Texans head coach D'Amico Ryans. His side not as fortunate in their opener, hoping the home crowd can will them to the victory here in week 2. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Houston. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2020 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Stroud off of play action. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. As the line is going to run for it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. Force a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. At the helm, someone entrusted to lead this group in just his first season. Their rookie out of LSU.
Kate, when I watch these rookie quarterbacks running out to open a game, I think of the old World Series great pitcher Cliff Lee. And he made a one-handed play in the World Series and was asked about it afterwards. They said, man, how do you have so much poise? You didn't even look nervous on that stage. And he said, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. You got to tell yourself you'll be just fine. And these rookie QBs, that's part of the learning curve they're climbing.
Defenders there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring back his third down.
Incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Has a big strike to Addison. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Vikings, first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Vikings.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Still sticking with the passing game. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So now it's second and long. Throwing it again here. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
A gain of 4. And it's third.
Here he goes, third and long. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's fourth down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive in the contest. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Texans to the line, first and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. On the ground again with Mixon. They're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now send their tight end right. Going to the ground again on first. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day. Vikings into the nickel for this third down play.
Brings up third and 4.
Shotgun now, first round. Puts a mare under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
36 yards. And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Completed over the middle. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's another Texans first down. First down and goal to go.
From the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more though. Second and goal coming up.
17 yards.
Hey, look at that. All that effort success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Stroud. Brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
Stroud from the pistol. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A 23-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Vikings, first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down, Minnesota.
They give it to him again. Shoots away from one. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Back to the well again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
Here he is on 3rd and short. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Texans have recovered it. That return doesn't get much, but it does get him across the midfield stripe.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their critical body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Collins got it left side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Looks like a player injured after that one. Yeah, our thoughts go to Nico Collins. He is shaken up. Hope it's nothing serious. 2nd and 3 now. A give to Mixon up the middle. That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
He's brought
3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Vikings bring pressure and they got him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
a 44-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
He'll take this at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
in the formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. The lateral goes haywire. It's out! But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Our score, 6-0. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. They'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he will whip this one up to the 28. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4.
To the air on 3rd and long. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
He was descended upon quickly and dropped after a 2nd-yard gain. That was a long-time Vikings star, Daniel Hunter, in making the play against his own team.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's caught. This is Addison. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
We've set it downs from 37.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Airing it out on 1st down. On the left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd down.
Throwing off the play fake.
35-yard line.
Going deep towards the end zone. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Completed to his running back. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Vikings 3.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. 1st and 10 are on to Mixon. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing now, another shotgun. Pass caught by Tate Dell. He's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
And in the hands of Flanoy, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
So play action on 1st down. This is a heater going deep. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, he'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw it. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st down throw by Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
A 3-yard pickup.
It's mixed in on 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
He pushes it up across the 30 before going out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Texans, 1st down.
We send a man in motion.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. This one quickly to Dell. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Stroud off of play action. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
The Texans set to punt. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He's brought down before the return gets far. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And in Into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw. Cut and stride by Addison. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Vikings, first down.
1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings, first down.
Working now from the gun. Able to find Hawkinson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
12 more yards. That's another Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings, first down.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're full steam ahead, but ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Pass play now.
The 19-yard line.
Now here he goes. Escapes the defender. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. Into a crowd, and intercepted! That's Justin Simmons. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on Gang Green, the New York Jets. And it's Patrick Mahomes. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Chiefs are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Matthew Stafford. He's got nobody open, so he'll just hot-foot it himself. 7 yards for the touchdown. The Rams even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's Romeo Doubs. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 58 yards for the score. The Packers are in the win column. They win it in front of the home faithful and move to 1-1. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, we We expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Takes it just shy of that end zone. Dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
And going play action.
At the 27-yard line.
It's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They've got first down here from the 36.
And the Vikings first down.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. Next attack, he's still going. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And our first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're going to try and throw it here. Hutchinson reels it in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. This is Addison. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
It's a gain of 18. That's another.
Throwing it again here.
First down.
He'll try and run this. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Will Anderson Jr. in on a stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
It's 2nd and 9. At the Texans 27.
Right inside handoff to Pollard. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Set up the screen. It's Addison. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Catch is made in close. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll work against the blitz. Deep at the screen, it's Pollard. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal.
It's now
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, we know that every one of these NFL games, well, they could take a life of their own every single weekend. Some are high-flying with lots of points. Others, like this one, they're a grinder. And when you're in a low-scoring game, every one of these kicks is important.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Stroud off the play fake. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
So no change in the call on the field, and Kevin O'Connell's challenge is unsuccessful. Running left is Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary?
Brings up
That's it.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll be keeping it here, the second down option. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's another Texans first down. First down and goal to go.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Oh, fullback's got it. Power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on the fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Vikings now set to take the field.
First and 10.
And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You gotta think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they stop him before he can reach that marker. And now we've got a penalty flag out too.
Offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Receiver in motion, he's headed right. Here to the motion man. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. To the air, Stroud. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort of that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Looks like we have a player hurt on that one. We'll get a pause here, and the training staff out to look at C.J. Stroud. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Here's Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Gain of 15 there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Keeping it with Mixon. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
4 yards.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's the backup. First throw. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a taunt to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good in love and football. just a good little penalty.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Ball 48, here we go, first down. Setting up to throw. He's got him, that's Addison. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
4 yards on the pickup.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Into the crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Azeez Al-Shire has it.
Okay, that was his quarterback's first interception, and you know what? I don't remember my first, or maybe I do. Every last detail of Chad Cota picking off a little corner route as I was trying to sprint out, and instead of throwing it away, I forced it in. Yeah, this guy's going to remember this one as well.
D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now Mixon loses the football. But fortune on the Texans side. Ooh, one of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Stroud off of play action. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game. Their latest brings up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
The body is acting up. The mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's acting up overseas.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. They're throwing it. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 20.
3rd and long for him here. Throw right side. Dell has it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Passer, defense.
Nearly a big play by the safety, and I guess you could still say it was, but it benefits the offense as he gets called for roughing the passer. From the gun, they go with Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Texans.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into the hands of Flanoy. Complete. And he stopped just shy of that 1st down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
A gain of 10.
He's going to keep this one, and this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
That kick obviously eventually gets it back to a one-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll go play action. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that 1st down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Man in motion here. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. That one gonna go against the D.
That's interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. 1st down, play action. They did it! He made the interception! And the Vikings have some new life in the 4th!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You gotta know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Vikings offense back to the field now. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd down. Here's an option. Looks away from one. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And they'll fly ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10.
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Hand off, running left. Pollard. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Minnesota.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. First and 10 at the 11.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Running it after the penalty, and he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
They draw just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Gotta go for two in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Back to work after throwing the pin. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on them.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, like the QB did right there. Sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans. Now a give to Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans pushing to get within range for a game winner. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing now. Into the hands of Dell. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
A gain of 10.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down.
Back to throw. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
That call going against the offense.
Holding. Offense.
You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Setting up to pass. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Nice throw.
Pass
If
interference.
it's defensive,
Defense.
we got a first down here. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Mixon finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have taken the lead late. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Here he is to throw. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's tackled for a short gain. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. He's on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
And the Vikings first down.
He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
And he's got a free play here. Throwing deep here for the end zone. It's incomplete, but good awareness. They saw him jump, shot it deep. Now we're going to get this call.
Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Back to throw now. That's Flournoy. He's got it. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
It's a gain of 8.
Here he is to throw.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. That offense isn't budging. They're going for it. They'll go. It's Pollard. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
And the Vikings first
Shotgun
down.
snap. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry-up here.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 5 yards. It's second.
So it's a win for the Texans. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kane Scott. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
1-2 to start the year. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. We begin with a good interconference. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This a big play early in the ball game. The Texans wind up taking this one by a touchdown. From there, let's move on to another compelling early season matchup. And it's Jimmy Horn Jr. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Panthers are out to a 2-0 start. They roll in this one. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Eagles. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. The Eagles get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA Sports.